Hello, everyone. I'm Scott. Could you turn the bass down just a little bit? I've got a squeakier voice, and that's perfect. Thank you. All right. No, that's good. Andy, I'm the brother of Andy. I was probably best man by default because I asked him to be the best man at my wedding, but that's why I did it. There were a lot of best men at his wedding. I'm his brother, and I'm so happy to be his best man, but I know he has a lot of best friends up here, and I know that because of the gym that he is. I'd like to start with the toast, and if everybody, before you to drink, just let's all raise it. But this toast is sponsored in part by Weaver's Foam Insulation. We've got a tax write-off. We have got a tax write-off. Cheers! All right! Woo! All right. Also, I do sell insurance, so if anyone would like to visit my website or talk to you later, I've got cards here. We can write it off too. All right. Congratulations. I love you both. We have some kind of special family stuff going on. I want to give our well wishes to Kenny Weaver. He's here, and he's had a rough month and a half. We're certainly glad he's healthy. On a serious note, Andy's ring is actually our Grandpa Weaver's ring. And today is the anniversary of his passing, actually, 15 years ago. So a very special day for us. So now let's get funny again. Anyways, after seeing all the kids here, it has certainly been wonderful to see all the kids in the wedding, and Jake and my kids. And I've already messaged my urologist. I'm going to get my procedure done next week. It's painless. All I've asked, Charlotte, it's really been a topic, so it's really convenient that it's worked out this way. She told me to call my brother-in-law and get ideas on who to use. Andy, you're just beginning. Speaking of which, this has been the decade of our President of the United States, Mr. Barack Obama. His campaign was built on change. And when I thought about that in this wedding I associated it with, I mean, you want to talk about freaking change? This guy goes on hunting trips. This guy goes on fishing trips. Hey Andy, you sound like you're in a barn. No, I'm in a blind. Andy, are you underneath the crawl space? No, hold on, Scott. It's insane. You want to talk about change? This kid's got change. So he has been running his campaign on change. He has arrived. Good luck. I would like to say Justin did a terrific job. Is Justin still here singing tonight? He can. I love it when somebody can give you chills when you hear them sing. And I was asked to do it first, but the acoustics in that church are so bad that I couldn't do it. So that's why I adjust the bass here, and it kind of counters that. But anyways, he's a true vocalist. I want to go back. He is a rough guy, meaning he's an outdoorsman, and I was kind of always the sissy golfer, which I accepted. But he has such a tremendous heart, and that's what Kristen fell in love with. And I remember, and I've told other kids or other siblings that I've tried to talk to who are, their dads are preaching to them. I remember probably the first time that my dad was having a truly serious talk with us about what it meant to have a brother. And he would always talk to us after we'd get in a lot of trouble, or he'd beat us, you know, stuff like that. But this one particular occasion was the night that we got in trouble, and he poured gas on Andy's head right here. It was right here. It wasn't here. It was right here. And then he tried to wipe it off with a sponge right here. It was crazy. I was like, Dad, stop, he's crying. He's like, you shut up, or I'm coming after your back. And then he did, so I don't have any hair here. I have some right here, but not on my shoulder blades. So he comes after Andy with this dang sponge. And so we all settled down, and man, it was crazy. Mom was at Tricap, I'm sure, or something like that. Gosh, come back drunk. That's how they had Jenny. Right? Hey, Kristen, do you want me to stop now? How about 8 minutes now? This is my show. All right, let's get carried on. So seriously, we're going to bring y'all back because of people who don't like humor. We're going to get back to the serious side of it. So Dad says, he has us sitting, Andy might not remember it, but we were in my bed. We were on one of the beds, and he said, you know, Andy and I were having a little argument or something, and Andy said, you know, he said, if somebody was ever getting to your brother and trying to hurt him, who would be the first to jump in? And you know, I realized it was me. And Andy kind of said, it's going to be Scott. And vice versa. If anybody has ever hurt you, Scott, who's going to be the first to jump in? I was like, well, I guess it's little Andy, you know? Because it would be. You know, and I have shared that with other kids, because even when you fight with siblings, which Andy and I had our little shares, but I know who would always have my back till the dying day, and that's Andy, and I would always have his back. And Jenny, Michael's got yours. But I really do. I love him with all my heart, and I'm so happy for he and Kristen. I can tell it's magic. And I remember that night at Jenny's wedding. You had a green dress on. And what was the song you were singing in the karaoke?
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. And, yeah, Gwen Stefani, he just told me, he's like, well, that girl right there in the green dress, I went out with her, it didn't work out, but I kind of want to go out with her again. And so he goes up there and sings, I'm just a girl. Gosh, maybe Dad should have talked about that. But since this was a Lutheran wedding, let's give a final toast. Since this was a Lutheran wedding, we're Catholics, so I'm going to end this toast only fitting how Catholics do. May this be the toast of our May we have a life of fruitful love and virtue. May they be fruitful, have children in every way. Amen.